Malo Lerei and aloha to everybody, and welcome to the Tongan community of Hawaii. Whakatapotai peheni ki he kakai katoa pe, I kakai tonga katoa pe I Hawaii. Pe fua prokalama ini, community, Tongan community of Hawaii. Ke now live yet we now pesi Facebook up. We are here with our guest speaker for today, which is Ana Tautu. She's going to address us about Dongate in Hawaii. We're blessed to have Ana and Funaki here with us too. He is one of the directors for the Tongan community of Hawaii. In addition to that, we have Sepiuta Holakeituai. She is our executive secretary for the Tongan community of Hawaii. And I am Veamoniti Lautaha, the chairperson for Tongan community of Hawaii. We're so happy to be with you folks today. If you have any question from those who are following us on this live stream, you can leave us a comment, leave us a question here, and we can try our very best to answer any question from you folks. But we are happy to be here with Ana. Ana, thank you for making your time available for us tonight. And thank you, Sepi. Thank you, Sione. I know there's other members of our committee. Most probably they have some other obligations tonight, but we are tremendously happy to have Ana with us tonight. So now I'll turn over the time to Sepi. I believe Sepi has some a few questions to ask Ana, or vice versa. Ana might have some questions to ask us, and we just talk story. This is, no stress. This is just talk story. But again, we go live. Everybody in Hawaii or everybody who's friend with us here on Facebook is watching us live right now. Thank you. Now, Sepi, is your time.
Thank you, Veamoni. Thank you, everyone. Ana, I am excited to be here with you. I did not know that I know Ana closer than I thought because she goes to the church that my auntie goes to. So before we begin with the questions I've given Ana, if Ana, our community, we all know our name, and most people know our names with the place where we come from. So if you could just briefly explain who you are, where you come from, and then we'll dive into Tonga National Day. Thank you.
Okay. Malo Sepi. Hello everyone. My name is Ana Tautu'u Isilao. Now is Hamala. I'm the married name is Hamala. I'm from Kailua. Family's from Kailua. My father is from Talihau Tungua, and my mother is from Ha'afewa Matuku. And so born and raised in Kailua, so local girl from Hawaii. So I'm looking forward to working with everybody involving with the Tongan communities of Hawaii. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ana. So a local girl, local Hawaii girl. Okay. So the first question we have for you is, what is Tonga National Day Hawaii, and how did it start?
So aside from myself, there's Olivia Moore. We both go to the Sastonga Tawataina Church. And so Olivia Moore also owns 808 Burgers. So she's always involved in farmers market, and that's how we got into network with the local small businesses in Hawaii. And so the small business that we worked together with that started the Tonga National Day, it is called Hohua Hawaii Events. So the first year started in Olamana Golf Course in 2016, and they asked us, hey, how would you guys like it if we got together and started a Tongan festival. And so that's just basically how it started. We didn't have no nonprofit organization, and it was just the two of us. So it was just a lot of volunteers, people wanting, something exciting within our Tongan community to have a Tongan festival. We always hear about, there's the Filipinos, the Japanese. So it kind of just encouraged us to kind of try it out. And it so far went for 4 years. And till this year, the same organization, Hawaii Events, actually reached out to us and said, "Hey, let's start this back up again." And so that's just where we at right now. So we're very excited.
Nice. It's a good program that you guys have created because it does bring our people together. I remember attending the very last event, so in 2019. So that was it's a wonderful event to see, our people. And it's good that we're starting again because I know the Okinawan Festival just finished and they drew
Yeah.
a large crowd, right? And you don't have to be Okinawan to attend. The same thing here. You don't have to attend. So I appreciate it that people can learn our culture through these events. So appreciate it. Okay. The second question I do have here is the last Tonga National Day Hawaii was in 2019. What are a few lessons learned from that event that you will use in 2023?
One of the things that I can only think of is that networking more and getting more people involved in the Tongan National Day. Honestly, it was very hard in the beginning, um, you know, to get this started. But we've been very fortunate of having people donate. They donated equipment, they donated time, and so that's how we were able to have a successful event. So I would say that if we could have more people involved um, in making this event bigger, like you mentioned, like the Okinawan festival, because they always bring a huge crowd. They don't have to be Okinawan, but it's just totally open to the public. So if we could have that for Tonga Day and just bring in our whole communities within Hawaii, Tongan, Samoan, you know, just everybody, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I agree. And we do have Ulysses on this, and he's our public relations, and he's doing a great job of reaching out. So Ulysses, at any time, if you have any questions for Anna or would like to know more information with her with Tonga National Day, that's the man we go to. Thank you, Ulysses.
Awesome.
Okay. And I believe, networking, our Tongan people, somebody knows somebody. So as the more we get out there and reach, the bigger we can get with the event and, grow bigger, like how the Okinawan festival is,
Yeah.
Japanese or the Filipino. So, we always got to start small, but
Yeah.
we can get there.
Yeah, and we know like what Tongan culture. We have something like say like church function. Everybody come deep there. Everybody comes together, and it's like a big thing. So if we could encourage the mindset, you know, um, to our fellow Tongans to have the same views, and of course everybody wants to embrace the Tongan culture, but to have the what do you call um, the passion and the pride, if we can have them show the pride in that way of showing our culture through the music, dance, food at a festival, that would be awesome.
Yes. And I'm glad you brought that up because usually if there's a place to gather, that's one of the best way to bring people in. And one of the main things we're focused on here in Tonga community of Hawaii is, getting that piece of land, building a structure that we can, all go to. So our third question is, how would a Tongan community center benefit Tonga National Day, Hawaii?
Um, Tonga National Day is pretty much made up of a lot of different small groups. Like this year we have, I don't know if you noticed that, but we posted that there's a CV Taulunga. So Pame is the one that hosting the classes, and she's actually hosting these classes for free to the community. So um, to have a center, we could provide a place for groups for classes like that. We also involve with I said Toitu used to have they had a Tongan language school. So like if we could, he's also gonna been in support of the Tonga Day, so would be another group that could provide a place to hold a Tongan language school to to preserve our native language. But providing places for small organizations and businesses, like versus like a Tongan center, is it'll be phenomenal. It could grow so big that some people they don't notice how big our Tongan communities can come together, and be successful. So Tonga Days also, little groups like that. We also invite youth groups to perform. You know, um, there's so many ways we can bring in the youth to utilize the center. We could provide services, tutoring or so. Um, what I, what I was trying to say that Tonga National Day is made up of a lot of small groups that where all these small groups can be used at the center. There's one place where people can go to, oh, um, we need help with immigration papers. Oh yeah, you can go to the Tongan Center. There's an office there, so and so. Like we could provide that for our community. I
Yeah,
hope that
exactly.
makes sense.
It does. I like that mindset because technically, if you have that one source, also she probably lost connection. Anna is calling it from the Bahamas, but if we could have that one center and everyone can go there and just knowing where the center is, if they don't have the answer there, I'm sure someone in the center would be able to help reach out. Okay, so as we wait for Anna to jump back in, is there any other items you guys want to discuss, Vermoni as well as Ulisse, to our live guests?
Just that. I appreciate what that Anna's so willing to join us on our meeting. Sorry, my son is going crazy over here, but there we go, Anna.
Sorry.
No, just commenting further on that. Just thank you for all your work, and we're very excited to collaborate somehow, some way with you folks to offer our services. But one thing that I would say that uh I think we could help out with, and we're still trying our best to learn it as well, right? Is more of that collaboration and making connections, because um a lot of people never heard of the Tonga National Day. Sorry, I hope that doesn't sound bad to you folks.
No,
Like,
no, no.
it does, but it's just, because I think it's just because we have such a big Tongan population here in Hawaii. And it just depends on what's going on where and who's sharing and whatnot on social media.
Mhm.
Um, in my mind already, I can think of I know you folks have it set up this year already to do it in Eva Beach, right? But maybe
Yes.
one of these years, maybe next year or the year after, we can figure out, maybe have it out on our side. Because I know at PCC they host the We Are Samoa festival, right? And that's
Yeah.
huge. That brings in a lot of people. Um, and everyone here already knows there's a pretty well established Tongan population out here in the North Shore, right? And plenty of these folks out here are vendors. They sell food and clothing. They do, a lot of people. I know I can think of already a few vendors actually out here that sell food, otai, sew their own clothing, do jewelry, but they sell all over the island. Yeah, if we can, bring it out here somehow. Plus, that BYU's here, that might be another option as well. Maybe somehow, I don't know, BYU would be okay to host it there one day, right? There's all the Tongan students from Tonga,
Yeah.
they probably do performance, right? Have them get a number together, dancers or singing, and make them work for free. Only the reason I say for free is because I know the Tongan chapter club, I'm working with them as well, is they have to have service hours, right? Every club has to do some sort of community service. And so that can be something for the Tongan club to do here, is to offer a community service by helping work the Tonga Day. So yeah, those are just little
That's
ideas I
awesome.
was thinking of as we're talking, but
Mhm.
yeah, hopefully we can start to help each other out more and find different ways to support each other. Oh yeah, way.
And I totally understand, you know, because not everybody knows about Tonga National Day. And it's just pretty much because there's two of us, Olivia and myself, it's just pretty much wherever, like our circle or who we know and we share from our end. So and that's what we hope to work for, is to get people encouraged to be involved in the Tonga Day. And not just us too, we just basically wanted to start this for all our Tongan communities. So we want this event for the Tongan community. We, like I mentioned before, we don't um, we don't fundraise, or we haven't fundraised. We've just been very blessed and lucky that we had people that volunteered the services, um, provided the venue for us, provided equipment, and it's just very little out of our pocket, just liability wise. We all know that where that comes from, but we've just been very blessed so far, so that we kind of just been going along with it. But even more so better if we can get, now we have, um, I met you guys, and then you guys have, so congratulations with the 501c3, because it's, it is a lot of work, but, the collabing with you guys, it'd be awesome. And so it would be less stress on us too, if we involve with you, if we all work together. So, it's, I totally understand what you mean, Sione. Not no offense or anything of what you said, but I understand where you're coming from.
I was just saying, Pikata from Marmol, is it okay? I just had another ideas as Anna, as we're talking
Go
story.
ahead.
Yeah.
I know up in Utah they just had the Friendly Islands Festival,
Yes. Yeah.
and that's for the past few years been pretty big. And I remember when the Friendly Islands Festival first started in Utah, I was still living there, and it was small, very small. And some of the Tongan, sometimes our people play, now I know a lot of people, they're like, man, let's go Friendly Island Festival. Now it's like they
Mhm.
want to go because they just slowly worked at it. I think they got, I think they got people to sponsor, they got some funding.
Mhm.
But that's another one too, maybe I know some people that help out with the organization of that, and maybe they can offer us tips and stuff. Um, uh, I know also the National Tonga American Society. I know you know about them as well out there in Utah. I know they help sponsor the Friendly Islands festivals somehow. So maybe we can
Okay.
reach out to them, the National Tongan American Society out in Salt Lake City. And I know they love to do booths, health booths. I know they help out with diabetes checks, and they do citizenship help papers. They have booths like that. They always do around Salt Lake. So that's another group we could reach out to help with the Tonga National Day. See if they want to fly out. And I know the people in charge of that. I know they're gonna want to fly out and somehow maybe have a booth to do diabetes checks, do the citizenship papers, right? And maybe help us better know maybe others who can help sponsor or support your group, and so can get this, get bigger and bigger, right? So just some thoughts. Go, yeah, sorry, I'll shut up now. Kata.
Thank you.
No, that's some good points because our people, we do live a certain way, and in today's environment, we know that health is one of the most important ways. And I know Vermoni has a contact with Queens. We could always reach out to them and telling them about our people, this event, Tonga National Day, and they could have their own groups. So that's something we could, bring on. And of course, like Ulysses said, we can grow bigger. We always start small, and you've been growing big, and then together we can help it grow bigger and going forward from there. And I know earlier you did talk about the 501c3. Thanks to Atalina and Vermoni, they've been working super hard on it. And as Vermoni said earlier, we just got it. And one of the questions we did want to ask you is, our partnership. If Tonga National Day Hawaii would be willing to work with us and under our 501c3, we would be happy to work with you. But that's one question out to you is the willingness to work together under our 501c3.
Yeah, totally, I have any opportunity that we can get to help grow is and I'm sure that Olivia would be would agree. Anything to grow the event within our community, that would be awesome, and then we'll be thankful, to even I don't know if it would be like as a fiscal sponsor or and I'm sure that both of our mission statement is pretty much the same. We're all going for the same goal. So yeah, that would be awesome if we're able to work together towards that goal.
Okay, thanks, Anna. And yes, that we do have the same alignment. We want to reach out to the people, especially here in Hawaii, and bring a oneness. So it's a great opportunity for both our organization. That's the only
Yes.
4 questions I did have. Is there anything else you want to input into this hour of talk stories that you want to let the people know about Tonga National Day of Hawaii?
So right now we're just encouraging people, our Tongan vendors, so food vendors, non-food vendors, they can sell their arts and craft, their like the koloa, like what we use, basically just to show the community, but they can also sell their their items that they want to sell. We're also, the vendor fee is 120. So 120 and then I can send the information to Seppi, and then maybe you guys can also post it on the page, the vendor flyer. We also have I can also email you the vendor application. And so Grace, who runs the whole Hawaii events. She runs the farmers market basically on the windward side, and that's she will be handling a lot of the vendors vendor registration. So so a lot of that would be included all in the information on the vendor application. And then we've also started to send out letters, invitations we try to target the youth groups, the different Tongan churches. I mentioned to Seppi that I will email her, and then if we can, encourage our youth groups to come out and perform. So we usually ask to perform an item. And then this year, we're actually going to involve, in the beginning of the program, we usually start off with Hina's been supporting us, Kumuhina, been supporting us from the beginning. She's always started with the chant. We do a lotu, and then we've had church groups that perform, that sing, and then the 5 to follow. So if we have people that want to sing and perform, to also contact us to be part of the program would be great. And we'll be happy to have everyone join.
Real quick, Anna, I think that's a great idea. I was just about to say, being it's the Hawaiian in me too, right? I
Yes.
think that's another section we can reach out to, right? Is how do we also, although it's a Tonga Day, we can use this opportunity to connect with our Kanaka cousins here, right? And I
Yes.
love that you said Kumuhina comes and helps to open everything up. So that's a great one as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
We should continue to do that. And Vea is really heavy on, we want the Tongan Community of Hawaii organization to also emphasize, right, learning Tongan culture. And just an idea, Friendly Island Festival, they've been doing like kava ceremony during their Friendly Island Festival. Like they have a big one where they invite the mayor, the police chief, other important people in the community and in the Tongan community, and have them do a kava ceremony. They get a matapule. I think they have a couple of matapule out there to, they practice and they run through it. I don't think they do it on the first day. I think they do it like on the second day. But
Mhm.
I know another idea that they've done just recently is they held like kind of like a classes. So while there's performances, you could also have like areas, because I've seen this done in Arizona at the Aloha Festival, where they also had like educational booths
Yes.
where you can have people doing a presentation on culture, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Dr. Kaili out here at BYU Hawaii was just giving a presentation at the festival about his research. We have actually a lot of Tongan professors out here in BYU Hawaii. And so, Vea, if we, maybe we can do a live stream on Tonga Community of Hawaii at the festival of these little classrooms there, right? Giving lessons on something. Dr. Kaili is currently doing research about the old Tongan religion and the old gods. And so he teaches about that. I do research on kava and Hawaiian kava. There's Tongan social workers. There's Dr. Inoke Hafoka. He's just moved here. He does research on Tongans living outside of Tonga, right? And he did his research on Tongans working in the airport at the airlines. Yeah. So I mean, that's another idea to get it being a little different. We could come and give little booths, educational booths, cultural demonstrations even. I'm not an expert, but there's people out here that know how to make fangfangu, Tongan nose flutes.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm just trying to.
No,
ideas.
yeah, you're correct. You're totally right. Dr. Professor Kaili, he participated a few times in the Tonga Day, and he did presentation, and it's not as much as educational booths. I should say that we didn't have, but we should have. But so if where you guys can come in and help encourage, encourage our communities, like the people are networking that like Sona mentioned, that could assist with that. And but yes, I totally agree. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of good ideas. I like this communication. And, as we talk, there's just so many thoughts that come in that what we could do to, help bring in more people. Some people do want to come in. Like for me, if I do come, I want to look for the arts and crafts because I lack a lot of the Tongan, attire, but I would love to see more kafas and stuff and I could buy, right? So that would be reason why I would come. Maybe somebody wants to learn Tongan. If there was a booth there that would teach Tongan or even kava or whatever it is,
Mhm.
maybe that would be their reason for coming too. So, I mean, besides this conversation, we could have offline chats of what we could use to promote people to come.
Mhm.
I just want to mention to everyone that is, or will listen to later. So Tonga National Day Hawaii is November 11, 2023. It'll be from, I believe, 4 p.m. Is it to 9 p.m., Anna?
Yeah, 4 to 9 p.m.
4 p.m. to 9 p.m. The there are different vendors, like Anna said, and one of the things that will be performed there is the competition. And I just wanted to reiterate that there is a Miss Lunga Hawaii 2023 competition, different age categories. You have the 5 to 11 Little Miss Lunga Hawaii. There's the Junior Miss Lunga Hawaii ages 12 to 17. And then there's the Miss Lunga Hawaii ages 18 and up. So more information, there is a flyer. I will reshare it on our page for the Tongan community of Hawaii, as well as Anna has it on her page. So if you're not following them, they have the Tongan National Day Hawaii page. So we're both on Facebook. Give us a follow and share away with all your friends and community. That's all the questions I have today. I really appreciate you, Anna, joining in live with us. And at this time, I'll turn it back to Veomoni. Appreciate you, Anna. Thank you. And thank you, Ulisse.
Malo.
Thank you. Thank you, Anna, for your time, and Seppi for leading our discussion tonight. Also, thank you, Sione, for joining us tonight. I think this is a a really good start for us, going live. And I think this is one of the things that we, as a nonprofit organization, we should do this more often. And we're glad we have here Anna with us. And let me just read the mission of our organization, which is the Tongan community of Hawaii. And our mission says to promote, perpetuate, and preserve authentic cultures and art in Hawaii. So, and I think this is a huge step for us to get up and get out and be out there and tell the world about our Tongan culture. I'm so happy to see Sione and his and Dr. Kaili too. They did a lot, about researching about our Tauwhatunga Motua, our language, and everything, that has to do with our. And hey, and we are here to preserve and to help promote those fundamental identity of our Tongan people. And hey, what a blessing for us to have Anna with us tonight. And thank you. And this is a really, really, really good start for us. And I think there's quite a few people who are following us tonight. And when we, get out the Zoom tonight, you can go in and perhaps maybe you can answer some of their questions, by responding to them through our Facebook. But this is a really good turnout tonight. So Anna, when are you next available for a next discussion with us? Perhaps maybe you can invite your friend. What's her name? Amelia?
Olivia.
Oh, Olivia. So
Yeah.
we can talk more about the Tonga National Day. So kainga Tonga ko modol we mo muy mai he live going e poni ko e fatonga nge ko live ko ni ko ka haini ko ai go si resisita ia I state Hawaii ai ko Tongan community of Hawaii. What if malo ni ngai family Tonga ko ta be Hawaii na nau hanga o po I mai whakaukau ko ni ai Tongan community of Hawaii. Kako we are make progress here with these people here with all the members, the board members ke nga if we whakaukau ko ni ultimately our goal is to build a cultural center, just like the Filipino Cultural Center and Okinawan, and also the Japanese. So if they can do it, why not us? And we can do it. So I believe that, and I believe that I have the best team members, here with us. They are committed. They love our culture. They love our people. They love our children, and they love everybody. So, and I think that is something that is super unique about you folks. Ia tau whamalo hene o si whai pe takai holo kongalahi ai au mo taha pe ai me mipa e Tongan community ma o takai atu ki he kautonga I Oahu. Tato te whito ke ngai mauanga whaikawa o talanoa mo nau tolu o introduce ka nau tolu ai whakaukau fo o ai whakaukau koe ni. Pea oku o si tokolahe kakai kunau o si nau te loto ke nau kau mai ke popo e whi whakaukau koe ni ke tau lere I ke au ai visione ku tau sio ki ai koe langa koe kumiha kere kere pe tau langa ki ai ha tau senta whakafonua ha tau tolu ke tau whakaaunga I ia ki tau kakai ki oa. Pea ko tui koe ke mau pehe ku mau pore pore pe te mau whanga whakaukau mau ofa pe eni ki tau kāinga ki Hawaii. Ia ko tui koe tau mua ia pe kaukaha koe ni o si mao mai foki pe mo whaka officiare me he IRS a koe ia ai poreanga koe ni United States of America ai 501c3 ai ko ki mo tolu ko ia ko mo lava ke mo willing ke mo donate mai ki he kautaha ko ni e lava ke right off ia mo tax me ngahi mea pehe. A ko ia ko te whamaloga mo tolu ko ia ko mui mai I he polokalama ko ni siwaki mau ofalahi etu ka koe ki Tonga mo ngā au e lahi. Ku whakahoko mai me I tongana pea koe nai kau whakasiwaki I he tokataha na e mau whare I me ai au pea mo kongalahi me mipa koe ni I hono whakaukau I ko ia ke teke whi whakaukau koe ni ke whotu umulanga tau senta. So far we already met with board members from the Okinawan. We also met with some directors from the Filipino Community Center. And I'm telling you, they are 100% willing to help us to accomplish our vision, which is to build a cultural center on Oahu. Oku atua o walahi te mo tolu ko ta be mo tau ki laivi ko tau fo laivi fo ki eni I he tau pesi tal fo ke tau whakaukau ki ai mo tau hangepe tau ilifia tau ma tau we now tonight we have the spirit tonight helping us to have the courage to go live and share our vision and our mission with our Tongan people here in Hawaii. Kaikake, Ana, mamalo atu ka koe. So Sepi will coordinate with you our next Zoom discussion here. And we want to thank Sione. Sione is a very busy man, person. He's a full-time student at UH. He's doing his PhD, his doctoral research, and he's super busy right now. And he also a faculty at BYU Hawaii, and he also have a family and children. So, but he is willing to make time to participate and to help us accomplish our vision for our organization. David Kairi, Malo Vito, que ne kafo mo te vita I taimi koe nei whae koe whakaukau ko ia ke whakatutu ai board members koe ke whakahu aki ki he State of Hawaii ke le sisita ki koe kautaha pea kana mau ilo pe koe na highly recommend mai a te vita ke kau he da board members kana mau ilo pe koe totaha koe ni o PC apito ngai whatongia ke koe I te vita o mau whamalo atu he ngahi research o tonga whahoko dai nimi I Iutani pe he whoki Tonga o tui koe tahaia ngaue ai Tongan Community of Hawaii te mau pou pe sete te au ki ngahi ngaue koe iang mo whakahoko. O ku iai pe mo ni I ka wala heni nau komeni mai pe kaige te tautoki alhifo ke tau pesi o tari atu na ngahi fehu ke te tautolo. Overall, I'm so happy tonight, and hey, this is a mission for all of us. We need to make this happen. We need to accomplish this mission and our vision. And I want to thank each and every one of you for making time tonight. And that's all I have to say tonight. Anybody else have any final comments before we end our meeting? Okay, so I think just one last thing. It's about our logo, our organizational logo. So as you can see here, it's like a T for Tonga, and an H, which is the blue one for Hawaii, and a little C in the middle. That's the community. So if anybody has any other better idea on how to perhaps maybe to upgrade or modify our logo, hey, you are more than welcome to help us out. But that's all. Malo Pito, thank you so much, and thank you for those who are following us on Facebook and watching us tonight. Tautoki wakaiai he tau sum hoko malo Pito ofat.